Hi, Jerry. We started the video now. Plot. Yes.
I'm here. I exist.
We're all here.
We're all here.
Plot standing. He's being a character.
What?
He's pretty, even from far away.
Oh my god.
I guess so.
Take a compliment, Plot. Gosh. Anyways, we are here to mostly answer the question about who are all the roommate pairs, but we also have
Plot's questions later.
3 questions for Plot, which we'll get
I'm
to
here to answer questions
at the end.
Yes.
Thank you.
But yeah, we're gonna go over the roommate pairs as shown here.
Yes.
We are going to start
with Suicune House.
In Suicune House. So in Suicune House, as always, we have
KellyClementine.
KellyClementine. This has never changed.
No, it's never going to change.
This probably is never going to change. So, they are there. This one, 2 of mine, Burgundy and Kaimana, they have also been... I think they've been roommates for like as long as I can remember.
Well, Burgundy used to not have a roommate, but then when Kaimana and Kuro were created...
Because I think I was the first person to add another character to Suicune.
Yes.
And so that one's just, like, stayed that way for the longest time also.
And plus it's funny.
Yes. Okay, but these are characters you know, so we don't have to, like, go over them very much. Here we go.
There's Parthenope, I should say it properly. Parthenope
yes.
And Colleen.
Who are,
One of them's a Gen 8 Pokemon, so we can't mention what that is.
Oh, yes, I forgot. We were not supposed to mention Gen 8 Pokemon. And the other one is,
the
Mamoswine.
Yes.
Who I don't think I got to show you, but... Again, we'll get to that one eventually.
Yeah.
But just know, thing that you don't know about yet, and Mamoswine.
Yes.
Then we move on to one of 2 boy pairs in Suicune.
Because Suicune has no dudes.
Yes.
That's Asuka, my Girafarig that I mentioned, and then he's with Carver.
Yes. You should know who Carver is, probably.
Hopefully.
Hopefully you know who Carver is. He's your character.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And then we go to 2 new characters.
Orpheus, which is my Aromatisse that I'm making.
And Akira is my Dunsparce. You have seen him, I believe.
Yes.
We've discussed him before. He is in Suicune House. And then next up we have
Savella and Batari.
Yes.
That's how you pronounce it, right?
Or is it just
okay. Or is it literally Battery?
No, it's Batari.
It's Batari? Okay. Like Atari, but then with a B? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will make a... I will clearly make a character named after a different old video game console with a different letter at the front. Like,
yes.
Scommodore 64.
Scommodore 64.
Note, I will probably not actually make a character named Scommodore 64.
No.
I'll make a character named her Dame Cube.
Yes! Dame Cube, I love that.
Blurtual boy. Okay.
Hell yes.
Anyways, let's just move on to less silly things, such as...
Erlene and Nico.
Yes.
Sorry, I have to get out of the habit of saying it the other way. Nico.
Yes.
Nico.
Nico.
They sure are rooming together.
They both have the interest in battling. So
Erlene, you've seen. I've sent.
She's Gen 8, so we can't.
Yeah, she's a Gen 8,
and
but
Nico
I've sent you her art.
Yes, is the shiny Esper.
Yes.
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 Of the
from the pile of cats.
From the pile of cats. The eponymous pile of cats.
Yes.
That's me not knowing what the word
cat boys
means.
Cat boys.
All right.
Cat boys.
And we have
Susie, which is pictured there. That's at the far right there. Yeah. The top.
Susanna.
Fun fact: when I first showed off Susie to Plot, I had told him that was a Kelly redesign, and he just believed me.
Yes. It was pretty good. To be fair, I can totally see it though.
No, because I'm like, well, would he believe that? And you were like, oh, I like it. I thought it was cute.
Oh.
No, because Kelly has a kind of plain design, and I think Susie has like a lot better of one. So if I could just like,
and I joked that it looked
yes,
like
yes, they look like they could be
a
sisters.
Corellia, so I was
yes,
like, yeah.
Because Steenie is basically a Corellia.
All right.
Yes.
And then finally we have
Celia and Willow.
Yes.
Celia, right? No, it's not Celia.
You said it was
Celia.
Celia. It's Celia. It's Celia. Okay.
It's Selena without the end, but like
Selena.
Celia then?
Celia?
Yes.
Celia. Okay.
Celia.
Right. Okay, I'll remember that.
Willow, the artist formerly known as Salem.
Yes. I like the name Salem. I might get like a cat and name it that because my aunt had a cat named Salem.
Good.
Salem's the name of the cat in what's it called? The Sabrina the
Yes,
Witch?
that's the name of the cat in Sabrina's Teenage Witch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, now we're moving on to Blank Space and then Anti-House.
Ooh.
Starting off with
Ash and Alicia because we can't break
Faithful.
them up. Yes.
It's been
Wait.
what?
Old Faithful?
Yes.
It's just Alicia and Asha because they've been roommates
Since day one.
Oh, I see. Alright.
You're right. And then we're moving on to
Ignatius and Say.
Who've also been rooming since forever.
Yes.
And also Kuro and Travis, who've also been rooming since forever.
Yeah.
And then
Sick boys.
After that, we go to Rin and Zale, who now are rooming together because Penelope got lost in the great snap of 2020.
Yes.
May she rest in
Rip.
peace.
Rip.
And as you requested, we just put Zale in her place, which was right here. So there you go. Here's a Caddy exclusive one.
That's Aiden, my new Riolu, and then Nicholas, my new Volcarona.
You have seen neither of them,
No.
but they sure do exist.
They do exist.
Trust us on that one. Alright. Next up, we have Violetta, who's my shiny Sarina. I have shown her to you.
Yes, and then Parfait, who is my
Squirtle!
And I think she's
you're not supposed to mention.
Shit. It's just the name.
I know.
Don't look up that name.
Don't look it up!
Jerry, don't look it up. Don't look it up.
God damn it, Caddy, you ruin everything.
I did ruin
Searching
everything.
it. You better stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Okay, I think she's done.
Yes, okay, good.
Wait, no, stop, Jerry.
Stop!
Cherry, we're not kidding. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it!
Don't you do it. Okay. But anyways, jokes aside, yeah.
Sorry.
Your new character of a species that definitely does not exist.
No, it doesn't exist. I made it up.
No, you made it up. Speaking of things that are made up,
here's Garnetta, my new Magnemite, and then Catalina.
Who's not a Magnemite.
Who's not a Magnemite.
Little known fact, but
she's not?
No.
Oh shit, I gotta change some things.
Yes, it's Catalina.
Alrighty. And next up we have your new Krokorok. It was
Krokorok.
Krokorok.
That's Krokorok, yeah.
I can never remember the stages of that one. Or at least like I can.
It's Sandile, Crocodile, and Krokorok.
No, wait.
Sandile,
Wait.
Krokorok, and then Crocodile.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
So she's the Crocodile then.
No, she's Krokorok.
She is?
She's the middle one.
Oh, because the final one's red. And
Yes.
she's not red. Yeah.
Yes. Like you have
We're having some technical difficulties.
yeah,
here.
we're having some first you have the one that's like the quadruped, and then you have the biped, and then it just turns red for some. It turns angry and
It turns into a cool biker boy.
yeah, it turns angry and red, and then like that's
If you hit it
there's
one more
the
time,
final
it dies
evolution.
because it's a boss.
Yeah, it's a Metroid boss. It just turns red after a while. And then finally, we have a rooming by herself, and this is by intention. It is Melanie,
Yeah, she's
yes.
never gonna have any roommates, ever. Probably.
And again, accent's important. That's an L. The accent is important.
You have to say Melanie or she'll punch you.
She will.
Melanie, but the French way of saying it, please don't hurt me.
Yes, that's what his file name is because he couldn't get the accent to the E on his computer.
You know. Well, even if you don't spell it right, as long as you say it right, I think you'll be okay.
Yes.
But she will like bite your leg off.
Yeah,
if
she'll
you
like
say it
lynch you.
wrong. That's a
Chick
bit
knows
of a
dig it impact. She'll fucking kill you.
yes. And here's finally performing for you. It's Ryko House with a good
The
old
boys.
The boys.
The boys.
The boys. Castor and
These
Potato.
boys I like to call my big bongly boys. You're not
Yes,
allowed
they're
to
the
touch
big
them.
dongle boys.
They're Castor and Patat.
Potat.
So
Potat.
they've always been together, and they will always stay together.
Yes. And here's the other set of yes, Cecilia and Malia, who will also never be apart.
They've also been roommates since just day one, and
yeah,
it's just kind of stuck. Also, Bob and Claude. We just thought it would be funny, and it's just kind of stuck.
Yes, Bob just needs like the Ice Cube jerk to be his hockey mask jerk.
Yes.
Ice Cube jerk.
Even though no, that's just Rio if he's in a bad mood.
Yes. I would joke and say the Italian snob because that's a funny pun, but it doesn't make much sense to you, and I'm sorry.
Yes.
Let's just say Bob's an idiot.
Yeah, Bob's a moron.
In case you've forgotten over the years, he's kind of an idiot. It's just a tad. But
just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
Here's Keisha and Miori. Keisha's not on this graphic because I'm a dumbass and I forgot about her.
Yep, you sure did. They are both the small, frail girls. I guess they work together.
Yeah, exactly. They're cute.
Next up, we have two of mine. Estella, who I have shown off, and
Amber.
Amber, who is the sister of Parfait, who's also a thing that exists. But
yes. We should just quickly edit it and just bleep out what I said.
And Parfait, my Pokemon from Gen 8 that you're not supposed to know about. What?
Yes.
No. I think it's fine.
We all like the bleep is just all of us in unison just going bleep.
Bleep.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, if you guys want to edit that in.
Yeah, I'll probably do that because I feel bad.
Okay. Well, we'll be sure to not mention.
Or just make the bleep like Squirtle.
Squirtle. Yeah, she's Squirtle.
Oh my god. But yeah, these are both mine. They sure are rooming together.
Yes. Ando and
I think we had that one for a while already, but it just kind of stuck around.
Yeah, because I thought that would be fun.
And here we have...
Ouch. I hurt my hand. Ow.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I just hurt it. Ow.
Oh, no. Anyways, next up we have...
Ezekiel and Cathera. And Ezekiel's a new character of Kevin's.
He is a... Did I decide on which one?
Dustclops?
He was either Dustclops or Dust Noir. He's Anantha's younger brother. So
and if that doesn't terrify you, it should.
Then yeah, it probably should.
Oh.
So I needed to put the fear of God in either Cattell or Cather, and Ezekiel's Kevin, so that's why I figured Cather needed. Kevin Plot thinks it's funny, but it is no. No, I'm serious. Cather is a recluse. He needs the fear of God.
Yeah. And
so Ezekiel's gonna be fucking terrifying.
And so we stuck his brother with
Seamus, the not thing that you're supposed to fucking know about.
The Charmander.
Yeah, the Charmander. Seamus the Charmander.
You know, it's funny because I don't think I actually know what Pokemon he is. So.
I sent
oh,
it to
cool.
you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, those are together, so that's gonna be fun. And we had one person left over. So right now,
Locke. I think it's Locke. Yeah.
We went over this.
We went over this. I don't know how to say his name.
But yeah. He sadly was the one that was left over without a roommate. So we can always like switch around a little bit if like, because again we all discussed all of these and we were fine with it, but obviously you get a say no matter.
Yeah, no. So if you're like, oh, I absolutely wanted I don't know, this roommate pairing, then like we can finagle it.
We can definitely work with that.
Yeah.
So, and then we'll make another video like this and go over every single one of them.
We'll do it again.
We'll do it again until we get it right. We'll just keep doing this. This is our new purgatory.
Yep.
But this is still better than nothing. I mean,
yeah.
shit, yeah.
Anyways, next up we have
Booster.
Booster.
A lot of these are just like day one matchups that we just never bothered to change.
They've all been this way since forever and a half. So
Damon and Wendell.
Damon and Wendell have been
the boys
since day one. That scrolled too far. Same thing with these two, who are both mine, and of course these two.
Obviously.
They've also been since day one. So have RV and Snacks.
Yes. The recreational vehicle is bringing snacks.
Yes. How nice of them.
Yes.
That's like their tag team name.
Yes.
And now I'm gonna have to start erasing some of these so we can. Oh, that didn't
Oh no.
work. Oh no. So I guess we'll just do it like that.
Okay, so Claire and Rolly.
Claire and Rolly. I'm goofing.
Durandra and Sakiko.
Who have also been things forever.
Cinch and Eggleheart. Eggleheart was once in Trinity, but then he got swapped over.
Yeah, he got swapped over like a long time ago.
So yeah, just in case you were unaware, he is in Booster.
He is in Booster indeed.
And his roommate is Cinch.
The Porygon Z? Z, right?
Z.
Yeah.
He's Porygon Z.
Porygon
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was down in between Z and 2 for a minute, but no, it's Z. Renson and Red, who
Retson is the pairing name.
Yes. who can both try very hard to just like train their hearts out, but they'll never evolve that way.
No. They'll never evolve.
Fortunate.
Oops.
Poor boys.
Yes.
The
And
poor
then we
boys.
have
Milo and Kichiryu as roommates.
Yep. And then we have you rooming together. I think you were okay with this one because I think we brought up the booster ones before, and I think you said you were fine with that one.
Yeah, if not, obviously just like.
I did remember one of the other comments that you had about previous booster pair-ups, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that
in a little bit. Then we have Flame and Leanne.
That's gonna be fun. Cause Flame is Flame is like sheltered, rich girl, and Leanne is like unworldly poor kid.
Unsheltered poor girl.
Yeah, so like that, they come from two completely different worlds. It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
And then we have
April, May, and Donna.
Plots.
April, May, and June.
Yes.
Yeah. And we have G and Elizabeth.
Yes.
And then we have
Lenore and Birdie. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And then Operetta, and we're assuming it's Alethea.
Alethea. That would be my guess.
Maybe Althea, but I don't think
squad all the way.
Yes.
And then we have Rory by herself.
Rory by herself, because I think you requested that, so it is hereby granted. It helps that we have one character left over, and it just so happened to be her. So
yes,
there you go. Anyways, now that that's been solved, it's time to get into Plots Q&A. So starting off is
how did Say lose his arm?
How did Say lose his arm?
Okay, so you're gonna have to bear with me because I think I remember why.
I remember.
Okay. Can you just say it?
Can you answer for Plot?
Say was born like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He was. It was one of two things.
What was for the record? What was the other thing that you were thinking about?
Because I remember.
Was it a shark?
I thought I had made it that he had to get it surgically removed. It doesn't really matter either way. He's had his arm locked since he was a child.
Yeah, that's the point.
Before he was able to remember.
Got bit by a small shark.
I guess you guys already know most stuff about him, but yeah, like one of his biggest insecurities is the fact that he doesn't have an arm, which is like what he was tortured about as a child, and then it's a big thing for him. But yeah, he was born like that, and that's why he has that insecurity. Because like I don't know. I figured it would be better than him just like losing his arm as like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, that would be traumatic
gruesome.
at that point.
Because like like his like background is supposed to be that his like he was shunned because his sisters, or rather it was like one sister mainly, like didn't think of him as like family because kind of like they saw him as like monstrosity because he was born without an arm.
Yeah, like they treated him as less than.
Yeah, so that was like kind of the point of his character. I mean, he's supposed to. He's kind of grown over it, but not really. But yeah, that's why he has no arm.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know.
That's a
solid answer.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Next up is
Flame royalty.
Yes, she is very much royalty. She's a character that she's the second character. No, she's the first female character I've made, and the third character in general I've made. She's a character that existed back when I was first in PGA. It was like I think PGA was like a few months old back then. Yeah, so I've been around for I was around for a while in that. But yeah,
Flame was around to see the dinosaurs.
Yeah, borderline.
Yeah, her whole thing is that she's going to be the queen of her country. I don't have the name of her country.
Just name it after a Linkin Park album. That's what I did.
That is what you would do.
No, I did do that.
I know. I'm just saying that is definitely a thing that you would do.
The reason she's gone away to school is to learn how to learn like how to be a proper person and how like what it's like to be a person, because in her country it's important to know what the how I guess for lack of a better word how commoners act in their problems and stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's fair enough.
Living among them is better. And also she has like some problems with being like she's very clumsy, so she tends to like mess things up a lot and trip. So
yeah, I remember that she trips a lot. And
yeah,
she's very clumsy, and yeah.
That's like kind of her
Fishes
thing.
be tripping.
Yeah, she's kind of there to try to get over those things so she can become a proper queen for her country.
You know what's really funny is that like okay, so her and Lynn are very similar, but their motivations are different because Lynn, the way that royalty is passed in this country is that like commoners can become royalty. Basically, they have the ceremony when the king dies. They throw their infant babies into the ocean, not far into the ocean, but like a little couple meters offshore, and then they swim back. They swim back to shore, and the first one to make it to shore is gonna become king.
That's cool.
Yeah, so he won that on his island, and his goal is to learn more about the outside world, like in spite of his island, because his island is very secluded and they're very happy. But he wants to learn more about the world to bring those ideas that he learns back to his island.
Oh, okay.
So they have a similar motivation, but it's slightly different.
Yeah. But yeah, Flame is royalty. She that was like one of the things, because like back then I noticed everyone was like, oh, I'm just gonna make a character that's rich for no reason. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I'll do that too, but I'll have a reason for it.
Yes.
No, I like that.
Yeah. And Renson was actually kind of a character I made to spite that.
I see that, yeah, because it's always easy to write a character that has a ton of money.
Yeah. Renson I wrote because, even though no one asked about him, because at that point, I wanted to make a character that was an orphan, but had a like real reason, like and motive behind being an orphan, rather than just like his parents died. Because it seemed like a lot of people had like orphan backgrounds for their characters too around then.
Yeah, no, it's rich character and orphan is usually the backstory that people have. Like that's not a slam against anyone. You could say it's a slam against me, even.
It's a slam against us.
Yeah, but no, I don't mean it like that. But those are just kind of the go-to backstories.
Yeah, I wanted to make Renson. I wanted to give him a reason for being an orphan, and the reason he's an orphan is because his parents are crap.
Yeah, no, because he doesn't have wings.
Yeah, his parents are very like they're not royalty. They're extremely rich, and they care about their looks. And if they have a child who doesn't have who's both a male Combi and doesn't have wings, they would consider that like the worst thing.
Like he would be a
That's
shame
really
on the
good,
family, basically.
Yeah, basically. So they give him up for adoption, and he's better off that way. But you know, he has lots of insecurities, and he's very quiet stuff.
Him and Alicia are going to start the Wing Appreciation Club.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Because she also really likes wings. She has like her and Renson, him and Renson, or her and Renson, yes, have that in common.
You know who else really likes wings?
Who?
I don't know. I was going to make a joke about eating wings, but I don't know if anybody particularly.
But yeah, no, they're going to start the Wing fan club. Ignatius will show up being like, "Where are the wings?"
Whoa, you guys got wings?
Renson is hiding.
Oh my god, Renson would not like Ignatius.
Oh my god. Anyways, on to the final question.
How did Batari get her scars?
So I have a slight problem because I actually don't know what I wanted it to be for her to have her scars. I know that her main thing is that she has a security with them. I believe at first I wanted it to be that they are scars that she had from a surgery. But I'm not sure like what that would entail. I want to say that it has something to do with her backstory. I don't really have her backstory really like planned out yet. It will most likely be from an injury rather than like a birthmark thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So like I'm thinking that it's probably going to be like your standard. She was bullied for it as a young child because she had an injury.
Well, that's the logical thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing trite about it. That's just how people work.
She had a scar, so then she got bullied and got more scars.
Yeah. So she hides it with her hair, and she's very much like tries to keep to herself, but she's not a jerk because of it, but she's just very excluded.
Yeah, she's very closed off. Herself. I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes total sense.
She has the headphones. Her headphones are more to like keep people away because people will think that she's listening to music.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of like that was the idea behind her design.
She's a cutie pie.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. I wish I had a better answer for that, but that's pretty much. I have to work on her a little bit more. I do want to keep her as a character though.
Yeah, no, and we're gonna help him out with that because like he had requested our help to brainstorm some of those things because
I have a secret, Cherry. I don't actually come up with characters and then create art for them. I come up with the art and then I create the character afterwards.
I mean, honestly, like I've done that too, and it's worked most of the time. Sometimes it doesn't work out so well, but most of the time it does.
I feel like you guys do. See, I feel like you guys do that because I can't draw, so I come up with the character first. I rarely come up with the design first.
See, the thing is that like I usually like I just get an idea of like I want to do this design, and then I'm like I'll make it work. I don't care what it takes. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
So, I think that works, and then that's that.
Yep, that's the last question. So
nice.
All right, any more questions, Sherry? Any more questions?
No.
Did she leave? Where'd she go?
Cry.
Well, if you ask them right now, we'll answer them, and otherwise, you'll have missed your chance. No, not really.
No.
Yes, Renson has 12 toes.
Another reason why he was put up for adoption.
Renson has 12 toes. He has 5 on one foot and 7 on the other.
He has 1 toe for each wing he doesn't have.
Oh my gosh. Imagine if he only had 1 wing. That would be funny.
Oh boy.
That would be somehow even worse.
Yeah. Because he it's like he's being teased that he might be able to fly.
Yeah, oh, you think you can fly?
What, are you gonna fly with your extra toes?
Yeah.
Nerd.
Nord.
NordVPN. This video is sponsored by NordVPN. That'd be so dumb.
Yes, we have sponsors on this channel that nobody's supposed to be watching other than Cherry.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you are watching and you're not Cherry,
I don't know why you're watching this.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN.
And if you're watching this and you're from NordVPN, yeah, we'd like that sponsorship.
Yeah, we'd like that sponsorship. Yeah, we'll totally shill for you.
We'll shill you in every one of these videos if you give us money.
Hell yeah. I want to see if Cherry asked me anything in PMs that like we could possibly get to, but I don't know why she would ask me anything about plot in my DMs. But yeah, maybe. Other than that, I think that's about it.
In my spaghetti.
In my spaghetti. Okay.
Let me actually see if she asked me anything also, just in general.
Yeah.
Just general questions. Let me just see real quick. No, she just mainly just like talk to me about things.
She sent me Seeking Luminescence designs, and then
No.
She has a couple new characters also. I think I forgot to tell you about these guys.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
What?
That's gonna fuck up the roommate pairings. I forgot to tell you about these characters.
Oh my god.
She has a new character in Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. Yeah, because
okay.
Yes, because Theodora is in Raikou.
Yeah.
We'll see you back here next week, Cherry.
She made a female for Entei, and then she made a male for Suicune.
Hold on. Because now I closed the notepad. Let me see if we can... Roommate pairs.
Every single one of those genders like fucks with this. Great. Okay. I can't believe I completely forgot to tell you guys that.
Okay. Well, I mean, if we could maybe like mix those in somewhere, but I guess we're gonna. You know what? Let's wait until Cherry gives us some feedback and on the ones that we've got, and she can tell us where she wants those characters to fit in. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
I completely forgot.
At all.
I completely forgot to tell you guys that. Oops.
I'm just slightly shaking my head, and of course, you mentioned this the second that we're like wrapping up. We're like, okay, let's just see if we have any last minute things, and
no, because Theodora wasn't on the list, and as Cherry says here, and then she's like, oh, and I have 2 other characters in the works. Oops.
Well, those are the breaks.
I read it, but then I had forgot about it until I had read it again now, and I was like, fuck!
But yeah.
How's it going, Cherry? How you doing? How's your day?
Yeah, just give us some feedback on ones that like you like and definitely don't want to change, and with the other ones we'll
Oh, the character's name is Locke. Okay, she did tell me that.
We'll fit them in somewhere.
Yeah, we'll fit them in.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work. It'll work out. And we could have I guess if we have some people that have unspecified roommates, then that's fine. They don't all have to be your characters though. Like just because we didn't have them here, so we're willing to budge a little bit in some of these.
Yeah.
We're not locked into most of these. Get it? Locked.
Get it.
No.
Get it.
And on that note, I think it's time that we wrapped up here. Do you guys have any last things to say?
Shoot.
Definitely pile more questions on us again.
Yeah, we like the questions.
That was fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't have. I'm sorry, I don't have bios to give you. I can try to. I'm gonna try to make some of those videos to explain my characters more once I have like, because I have a general idea of Potato, Renson, and Flame, so I can give you that. Everyone else, I'm gonna have to work on a little bit.
Well, I mean that's fine.
Yeah, no,
that's somewhere to start.
Yeah,
I mean,
and if it would be easier for you, we could join you for those videos as well.
Yeah, that would probably be good.
Because Kevin's gonna want me for his, and I think that's fair.
I should be in yours also.
You should probably be in mine, but
yeah. Is that it?
That's
Are we good for now?
yeah, that's good for now.
All right.
Yep.
Well, then that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope it answered some questions.
Question answered.
It now also raises a lot more questions, but you know, what can you do? So with that, I guess that's gonna be it. So goodbye, and
just
I just
one more
realized the
thing.
pig is named Charlotte.
Oh,
Charlotte's Web with the pig.
yeah, but that would be the spider.
I know, but like the pig and the thing.
No, okay, we're not gonna get into another Frankenstein argument where you're gonna argue that like it's like everybody knows that you're talking about the pig when you say it's like no, that's the name of the spider.
I know that's the name of the spider, but that's what I thought of.
okay.
Okay. On that note,
Just one more thing.
okay, sure.
Sherry, if you see this, you need to dab, and then you need to tell us that you dabbed at this part. Thank
Yes.
All right. Well, on that note,
Dab note.
I'm just gonna end the video.
Okay,
Bye,
bye.
Cherry.
you. Bye.